This is Sunday. It's the end of week 1 of my training, and excuse my red face, I've just done my first big long run for the week and for my marathon training. Yesterday was quite tiring because I had a really busy week at work, so I was quite exhausted, but I went for a gorgeous run around the Opera House and saw the Sydney seal, which is a resident seal that lives by the steps of the Opera House, and that's always a fun thing to find on my runs. And then today I've seen horses and geese and ducks and all sorts of kookaburras. It's kind of like a bit of National Geographic really, running around Sydney. This morning I had a really good sleep last night. I got up, I put a bit of Jay-Z on to get myself in the mood for New York, and then a bit of Lorde to keep running faster. I think I've done about 30 Ks, which is, for me, is actually quite short, but I'm trying to stick to my trainer's plan to do exactly what he says, so that I don't overdo it, because I have a tendency to overdo it too much, to run too long and too fast and try and beat my own times. And this is going to be a long training period, so I'm trying to do the right thing and listen to the trainer because he's the expert. There's some things I don't understand about our training. There's terms that are in there it's just like, why can't we just run? Why do we have to do things like tempo and sprints and all that stuff? What does that do?
Yes.
And what does it mean?
Yeah, so I guess with our training we need to have balance. So balance is key, I guess, in all things in life. So with running we have things like our easy run, which is more like a recovery run.
It's my favourite.
We have things like our fartlek runs. So fartlek is a Swedish word for speed play. Mm-hmm. So it's just running fast and easy. So we mix that up during our runs. We also have things like hill sprints and hill running. So that just helps with our, I guess, running technique, because we're going to have more knee drive when we're on a hill. On hills our technique's generally perfect. It's also going to help. It's also going to help with leg strength. So that's what we need for a marathon. We need some leg strength. We have things like tempo running. So tempo running's what I call comfortably hard. So it's a little bit faster than your easy running, but a little bit slower than your sprints. And then we also have our interval training. So that's like our 1K reps and things like that, 400 meter efforts. That just helps with our running speed. So during your marathon running, you're not going to be running slow, but you're not going to be running max effort. So we need to have a balance of that with our training. And that's why we put that into the program. So we progressively build you throughout the program. We'll probably start off with a bit of tempo running first, after our first phase of easy running. And that's just going to get our body used to running faster. And then towards the end, we're going to start to add in some speed work, which is going to tie in everything nicely towards the end. So the reason why we do so much easy running as well is our speed is really dictated on how big our easy running is done. So the bigger your aerobic base, the faster you're going to go later on in the track. That's why we do all this.